which would be amazing if they didn't. Well, there's another human, or obviously the media will let you know. Or if you're into religion and all that stuff too, not that the government and religion, or if you're into science. Yeah, you're not into science, you're into scientism. But I just want to remind you, you're a disgusting, filthy, sloppy, dirty, filthy sinner. And I don't even know why they let people breathe anymore. I don't even know why they let people come to this earth anymore. They should have. They could have done this a long time ago. Why didn't they? Why didn't they? Why do they let us reproduce? Are they finally done with the humans now? They're just done. Just get rid of them. They've done their job, and now we can banish them from this existence. Just want to let you know, you're a sinner. You're dirty. You're filthy. Why should you be able to breathe? Why should you be able to walk around and socialize with anyone? Why should you be able to do these things? You good? You got that, Diamond? You disgusting, filthy subspecies. How dare you even think that your life has any value? I thought we've been over this before. You're a meaningless, purposeless existence floating on a ball through nowhere land into infinite abyss of nothingness. Back to whence you came. Remember not. You are not a god like I. You're not the god of scientism or science or whatever. You're not the god of religion. You're not the god of the government. Wait. I'm so confused whenever somebody in the government says something like God, like first God save the Queen, or somebody in the government says God protect our troops. Like, who's God? I want to know who they're talking about, who this God person figure thing is. And if God is everything, why would God be protecting these troops and not those troops? And why are they? I'm still confused by that. I just need to know who's God they're talking about. I need to know I need to know a name here. I don't want just the overarching, just say God, and because you don't mean the same thing, which means you must be using a small letter G, God. So just say your God. So who is your God? You know, whoever they are. And then these people that believe in science. No, they don't. They believe in scientism. If they believe in science, they would actually do the scientific method. We're not interested in doing that. Because, you know what else? We're not interested in research. Why do that? It'd be too difficult. I walked into a store today. I thought it... Whew. I walked into a store today, and a girl had on a double mask and a face shield, and she was wearing almost a snowsuit. And I'd walked behind her in the store, and she had looked like I'd gotten too close to her and ran. Like, this is a small grocery store. Like, it's not even that. It's not that big a deal. I don't know. So my only thought was either she's on some like psychotic medications, or maybe somebody in her family uh, became deceased, and then the doctors lied and said it was something that wasn't, right? And she goes, I don't want to get that because I might, somebody old that was already disgusting and filthy, and I don't know. I don't know I don't, or they just were so, like, I'm wondering what kind of job must she have that she could afford two masks and a face thing, and how much frantic energy must you have? There was multiple people walking around the store, and she was trying to find her way to stand hold on, she was standing at the deli buying, I'm gonna have to go out on a limb here and assume it was meat. Processed. Don't worry, that's not gonna have any negative effects on your health. It's just that we're all diseased, you know. We're all disgusting sinners. We're why did they even let us here to begin with? I feel like everybody here is just a tiny puppy shitting in puppy diapers. Except the puppies don't wear diapers. All we've done is brought to this realm. We've turned it into the shit show it is. Huh. Happy birthday, everyone. Welcome to this. Woo! Literally woo. I went to the store because it was was Taco Tuesday, right? Yeah, so you celebrate. I celebrate every day for different reasons. That's just the standard thing you do. I was gonna go and go to a taco place, but because of the distancing, and all the extra stuff, like I go to Taco Tuesdays because it's a shit show of people getting drunk at 4 o'clock, doing shots, cheap tacos. It's a mess. People are laughing, hugging, making a mess. That's the fun of it. I wasn't about to just go sit in a fancy restaurant and pay $12 for 2 tacos, and distance, where people are eating in between. Not into all that. So I go to the grocery store because because I can cook. I'm a chef. I'm an alchemist in the kitchen. So I figured I'd just go there and grab some groceries to make myself homemade. It was gonna be delicious, and I was gonna go have a little picnic. And I was so caught off guard with this chick. Never seen anything like it. I was like, "Are you paid to stand here doing that, or like what is going on?" Like I wanted to talk to her, but she wouldn't have. There's no way she would have spoken to me. No way, not in a million years. I don't know. So the fact that people have become convinced that that's what they need to do, I'm literally in awe of the power of suggestion, just suggestion on mass scale, what it does to people. I'm in awe of it. I mean, I get how it works. Like mass psychology is pretty simple method here. If you can steer somebody in one direction, they'll start to just follow. I mean, why does that happen? There's a lot of reasons, so I don't want to get into that today. I just want to keep this kind of topical, just to remind people that you're a pile of monkey shit, right? You are your dog shitting in the lawn somewhere is the reason that the world, and you didn't clean it up and put it in a plastic bag and put it in the garbage can so somebody else could take care of it and go into it's putting plastic. Oh wait, your dog shitting is going to be the problem. Somebody's going to step in it, even though they shit next to a tree and not on the sidewalk. That's the problem for people. That's the problem, and that's why we're all sinners. If your dog poops anywhere on grass, that's where shit goes. Because they weren't mad at the squirrels, they weren't mad at the cats, they weren't mad at the birds, they weren't mad at any other animal that was running around. But if your dog shits there, you're bad, bad, bad. And because of that dog shit, everyone is now diseased and sick because of filthy, stinky dog poop. Not the cat shit, not the bird shit, not the squirrel shit, not the rabbit shit, not the eagle shit, not any of the other creatures that run around. Nope, none of that. Don't worry about that. That's fine. But all in all, can't really blame the dog, can we? We can just blame the humans that are ignorant beyond belief. Oh, yes. Skull, I seen that. I seen that one. It's amazing. It's amazing how people just step into compliance with nothing. This guy walked out of a bar, and he was wearing. This has happened to me before too, in a couple different weird ways. This guy walked out of a bar, and he just looked like. He looked like the kind of British pub going dude. Got his hat kind of crooked, kind of built, kind of good. And he walks out, and he's standing at the front door. I think he's probably gonna have a cigarette or something. But all of a sudden, people start walking up to the door and handing him their IDs. And he just goes, "Okay." So he hands him back the ID. Just starts doing that and just standing there doing this. And people just hand him ID. Like that this is just some like hotel bar or something. I don't know. No reason to do it. They just, "Here, take my ID." I was like, "I don't know. What are you doing?" That's happened to me before. Like somewhere weird too, like a pizza place or something. Something really fucking funny. I know. Yeah, man. I mean, for most of reality, like for me, it's kind of like I don't like roller coasters. It's too much adrenaline for me. I don't like to release that adrenaline because it wastes a bunch of really good things in the body. Do every once in a while, yeah, I'll do a roller coaster. It's kind of like, it's like, hey, a little bump here, a little bump there, whatever. There's that kind of party. I will stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. but it's like watching people that are on a bobsled, and you can see them at the end. There's trees everywhere, and they're definitely going to run into it. There's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta stand there and go, Well, I got my. I'm just going to assume that this is a television screen here, and no one's really gonna get hurt. And they're all fake. They're all robots, anyways. I don't even know. I just got to assume that. I'm gonna just go. Oh, I don't know, because most of these things out here, these human things, I don't know. I don't know what they expect next. Like how far will this how far will this thing go before people just like the divide is going to be so stark that are people are going to keep going to the point where like people are literally going to be wearing uh spacesuits to walk around in? No, quite literally. I'm saying how far could they take this joke? I mean, because it is a joke. I'm on the side with these politicians in Hollywood, and I'm saying they're all snickering because it's a joke. I'm gonna go with that because I cannot believe that they're that evil. I get it, money and power and all this, but I'm just for the sake of for my sanity, I have to say they're laughing that people would go through all of these hoops for what I don't know. That soon people will be wearing spacesuits, and even then they'll be getting jibber jabbers, and they'll be in a spacesuit, and they'll look at you with no spacesuit on, and they'll be like, "Where's your spacesuit? Why don't you have a spacesuit on?" I'm like, "Are you sure that spacesuit is not fully protecting you from whatever's going on here? You're good, right? You have a spacesuit on at this point. Not just double mask, not just all the jabbies. Now you have a fucking spacesuit on, and you're still not okay with us crazy monkeys out here, just out here like we're breathing the air. We're not. Why are we not falling over, like dying of whatever the hell happens? You got the suit on, you're good, right? Even then, they'll have something to say, right? Yeah, it's next level. It's next level for real because they're gonna be doing that. And you know what? There's some really great movies on this too. One of them is this show. I think it's called The Hundred. You ever seen this? The whole show it's good. It's good. It's just too many seasons. A lot of these shows, when it's good, people kind of get addicted, and then all of a sudden you're in season number 6, and you're like, oh, this is the same plot line as they did season 3. Like just 3 seasons is enough of most things. 3 and done. I think that's got to be. It's kind of like a trilogy. You know, just get to the end. 3 seasons, get the fuck out of here. So, anyways, it's called The 100, and the premise is there's 100 people on a ship. So the ship had gone into the atmosphere. I believe this is the right show, but maybe I'm wrong. It's something. The 100 is probably similar. No, it's not The 100. Ooh, The 100 is a different one. Where they came, that was the time traveler ones. Okay, there was another one. Just here's the premise. If you look at The 100, you'll find this show. And it's this spaceship that something happened on Earth, and the air was unbreathable. So they went off on a spaceship, and there was all of these kids, mostly kids, but I'm pretty sure they were all kids that were all criminalized. Like they had done something like I don't know, shot somebody, or I don't know, whatever the fuck was going on before they went off in the spacecraft. And now the space shuttle gets back close to Earth, and they're saying, "Oh, we can't even measure the radiation anymore, but we need to get back to Earth because we only have this much food, we only got this much going on. Like we need to figure out if we can get down there, so we can last up here for another year, right? Or we can, but if we all go down there right now, there's a chance we're all dead. Or we can just send down these ones right here. I don't know how many it was. I thought it was 100, but it might have been a different number. It could have been 100. Maybe I'm mixing the shows up. Who the fuck knows? So they send these kids down, and they all get down there, unanimously take the helmets off, and they can all breathe. And everybody up in the spaceship is like, oh, but what happened is the intercommunication between the kids and the adults on the ship got shut off because their space shuttle crashed when it got to Earth, and so they all kind of get out that, and their comms were dead. So they couldn't figure out up there. It took a while. Eventually they were able to communicate. And so very funny stuff. Like they were just breathing. Like, and everybody else is like, you know, you get all these other tribes, and a lot of shows like this where like people are stuck inside, and they're like, but there's people out there. And they're like, no, they can't possibly be out there. They can't breathe. It's radiation. It's now if you get into what radiation is and this plasma apocalypse and everything that's going on, it's like people, you know, If you're not getting UV rays from the sun, I don't care if it's changing. If you're not getting oxygen, if you're not out there doing this shit, how's your body gonna transform, like really transmutate? How are you gonna advance? How are you gonna evolve? How are you gonna interact? You're not. See, the fake transmutation, the transfiguration. Oh, that'd be too biblical. For people to transmute what they are into the next thing, it takes, that's part of the natural environment. It's not getting your genitals mutilated. It's not getting tits installed. It's not everything that's going on with technology and whatnot. It's something organic that occurs. But these people are going to be like, if you, okay, when they're going to enforce like 6 feet plus a spacesuit, then as always, if your shit works, if your masks and your jabs and your science works so good, then I'm good here. You just leave me. How about leave me the fuck alone? Stay your 6 feet away. That's your rule, not mine. That's your rule. Yours is to put the spacesuit on. Your rule, not mine. Follow your rules. Here, you want my rules? Stay your 6 feet away. Follow your own rules. How about that? Wait, new season of Rick and Morty? Like they've done another one? Like just now? Or are you talking about the one that just came out like, I don't know, however many months ago? Which one are you talking about? What season? 4? That was like wasn't that like last year? The beginning of this year? I seen the one that came out in 2020. Somewhere. Beginning of 2020? Unless they did another one, I was just not been on board with all that. I mean, hey, Skull, I joke about that, the famine and all of that. Okay, I'll have to check it out. I didn't know. Huge balls of rolling masks. That's hilarious. That I seen that on a zombie apocalypse show. It was something that was happening. Yeah. Yeah, I seen the breathalyzer one too. Well, I've talked about the famine before and just like what's going on in general in the world. I think even when you were here earlier, I kind of spoke on it a little bit, but because I know how long the body can go without eating food. Because I have experienced it. Maybe somebody else's wouldn't work this way. Although I know plenty of people that I know how long the body would function, and it's much longer than a month. And most people get even longer than that. All they really need is clean water, and not even clean water at that. They just need water for the most part. You could survive without any food. But the thing is, people will find food. Even the worst of the worst, you'll find food. Just about everything's edible, and just about everything that you find. I don't care what you think it is. It has what you would call it has a level of nutrition. It has a level of, a lot of people still into this theory of I need this many calories in a day. No, you don't. The calorie is such a joke. Calories are just how long it takes to burn something. It has nothing to do with whether or not that thing that you're burning is going to give you the fuel that you need. You could be on a very low caloric diet. So a lot of people, the healthiest thing they could do is fucking eat less. That's just a fact of the matter. Most people are overfed and undernutritionalized, meaning they're not getting enough nutrition. Means light. The nutrition in things comes from how much energy is in it. Most people don't get that. Nutrition doesn't come just from food. It comes from music. It comes from dancing. It comes from social interaction, believe it or not. So all these things that are taken away from people, from us. Social interaction, amusement, laughter, music. All these things are energizers for the system. I mean, not to mention the food. But the food has been so bereft of, people are bereft of nutrition. And the food itself, okay, it's low vibes most of the time, but some of it is so garbage that, like, you can still, even in a time travel device, DeLorean, you could throw 10 cans of banana peels in there. Still gonna derive energy from it. If you're running a advanced system, You don't need anything except for ether, just what's around you. You don't even really need to breathe. Ask yourself next time you're in an astral realm or out of body, if you're breathing. You'll see real quick what you are. But if you're just doing shaman work on this realm and you do ingest things, it doesn't really matter what it is. You can transmute it into whatever you want. I mean, everything is atomic. The essential source of everything is atoms. And so if you take the atoms, you can change its configuration into anything you want. Now, to do that effectively in the body, it takes mental attitude. It takes a clean system, and you can turn just about anything into fuel. Some people could not function on my diet. They would no, it wouldn't work. The things that I consume wouldn't work for most people. Other people's diet, they wouldn't work for me. But it's part of it's mental attitude, part of it's training. Part of it is that I also realize the nutrition. But my mental attitude of nutrition comes in many different ways. And then you got to get then there's the healthy dose of recharging. How much energy are you expending on interacting with people? These kind of things. Piss and water. That's awesome. 10 days is, whenever I talk to people about this, I've never been able to find the statistics on it, but I've always thought about it. Like, what percentage of the population in the world has accomplished a fast for even more than a day? Like, I mean, we talk about hours. Some people are like, I haven't eaten in hours. Then you got people that have that out of religious things they won't eat for a day, and then you have people that because of social economic factors might not eat for a day, going to bed hungry with knots in the belly, and then you have people that study nutrition that do intermittent fasting. Okay, and then you have people that try actually doing a fast. So I'm saying there's not a lot of people. Percentage, it just takes a quick, like one day, I think most people, I would say maybe 50% of people have gone a day without eating. Most people. That might even be tough because I'm thinking about people, like most of the people I know, I don't think they've ever gone a day without food. So let me lower that number. Maybe 30% of people. So you got to add in like the poor countries where they're not finding food, and you got, that kind of thing. And then, so maybe 20% of people. And to get up to 10 days, you're in the fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent. Like, minimal number of people. Most people I know, even people that are really into health, they might have made it a week. Maybe. Most people, they right as they're getting to day 3, they stop. They quit. They can't do it. Day 3 is the most difficult. They fail miserably then. But yeah, 10 days is fucking huge, and especially using piss as well, because that now you in a whole nother fucking, that's a whole nother gradient. That's a whole nother level of the system. Like, how many people have drank piss, and then to say fast on piss, and then say fast on piss and water, that's a whole nother thing, man. 10 days is a long time. And so once you've done something like that, as long as then you could do it again, and doing some fasts here and there, they add up. Doing if you did one 20-day fast, it's worth a lot more to the body, the way the body functions, than doing 4 or 5-day fasts, right? So because there's 2 days that the body's getting into the transition, and then there's a buildup that happens every day after that. So 4 fasts of 5 days, let's give that a quality of 20. We'll give it 20. 20 days in unison, like just straight in sequence, that's worth about 50. You understand what I'm saying? But 10 days is fucking huge. As long as just throw them together, man. Just every now and then, whenever you get a chance to do. I suggest doing either, you can do the intermittent fasting where you do like a day off, but don't do 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days is bad. Do 5. Just get to 5 days. There's a bunch of reasons for it. I'm not gonna get into it again, but I have many videos on it. But yeah, 5 day fast, or and then see, for me, whenever I get to about the 5th day, I'm in a zone already. So if I had like now that it's spring, I'll probably not touch food so much. And like sometimes what I'll do during a fast is I will if it's a juice fast, it's a little different than a water fast because you're still getting nutrition from outside of you and still some sugars, so it's a little different. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll get fruit and I'll just suck the juice out of it. Like I'll get a lemon, I'll just eat a lemon, but I won't bite it. Like I'll just suck it out of there. And that I did for a while. I was drinking. I would do a fast. I'd be like on day 6 or 7, and I would just drink vodka, and then suck on a lemon, and I would just be like bright as all day. I mean, yeah, I probably drank some too much vodka, but whatever. I mean, I'm saying you can. There's a lot of things you can add to a fast of keeping cleansing your body and less food intake, so your organs can heal differently. Socio-religionomic reasons. Well, you're saying your 10 days was only because of that, like you had other shit to do, and you had to go to work, and there was all sorts of other shit going on. I mean, I love the play on words. I just didn't know what you were responding to there. See, I just went out to go buy groceries because I was gonna cook. I was gonna make some tacos, and now I'm like, it's almost 3. I could probably pull my kayak out. I go across the street and play with ducks. Arcane. You can't smoke or drink. Yeah, whenever. Funny enough, my longest fast, um, I occasionally smoked hookah. Occasionally smoked hookah. Um, yeah, occasionally with the hookah. I don't never really smoked weed or cigarette. I mean, well, I smoked weed, but not. I might have smoked weed once or twice during it, but I would only do it towards the evening because yeah, it's certainly draining. But no, most of the time, and drink, like, when you say fasting, uh, for me, fasting, the word just means to fasten yourself or to abstain from something. But for me, a true fast would mean a water fast. Then if it's anything besides just water, then to me it's a juice fast, or I would say a liquid fast. So you do juice fasts, or water fast, or a liquid fast. I do liquid fasts all the time. I've done many water fasts, and I've done many lemonade fasts, and some juice fasts. Juice fasts get a little expensive though. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Well, so I hear you on that, man. Yeah, well, see, then that opens up a lot of time for you financially. It's assisting. You know what I'm saying? Like doing a fast when you're broke, man. If you're doing it, um, you know, because you're like, damn, I can't afford food. It's a different feeling than if you're doing it because you know. If you know, and even if you don't got money, you just go, well, fuck it. I guess we're fasting today. But also that can change a lot of people's how they internally use energy, which is how they financially and externally use energy. When I'm consuming, it's like when I'm sharing or when I'm consuming or whatever. Like I'll come up upon energy and money and finances sometimes, and then I go and share it. It's kind of like my knowledge, and like I probably should have held on to what I had. I probably shouldn't have given so much away. But I'd heard a one of my favorite hip hop artists ever today was talking about, very interesting that I would find this today. And he was talking about what the people in hip hop that make it, and people in the music industry that make it. And he was talking about somebody that's a really popular sound engineer, I believe. And he was saying the kind of people that you meet in the music industry. And he's like, about people that fail, or the people that just don't have the wherewithal. It's not that they weren't good; it's that they just didn't like keep plugging through and just getting it done. Just you had to love it and just keep doing it. And so what he was saying is, he's like, remember years ago, I used to do, he's like, I used to post all these things and I used to put all this work in and I did it for free and it took me a lot of time, took a lot of effort and I never got paid for it. But when I get a paycheck today, I know it was because of all that shit I did there. So I have to look at it as if I just got a fat paycheck, it's because of all that work I put in there. You have to when you're doing something, you can't think about the paycheck you're gonna get in the future. You just have to love doing it, and that's what I'm inspired by. And that's what I'm doing. But you will get paid. It just in the future. It's a little ways down the line. This is somebody that was signed by Dr. Dre, made an album, didn't release it, and went off and did his own thing because they had creative differences. And when you sign by a label and you have creative differences, you know, I would love to hear I would love to hear whatever. Shit, but I'm sure it's in. I'm sure it's probably, you know, masters. Probably Dre owns them. Probably Dre owns the masters. So that shit ain't. Unless they come to some sort of agreement in the future, you're never gonna hear that music. But interesting enough, I mean, that's just the way people don't go into life that way. They go like, sometimes I'm like, damn, I put all this fucking effort and work, and it's not shit. I'm not paid to do it. Like, fuck. Then I'm thinking, then I get stuck in my head. And I go, what can I do right now to make money right now? And that's not the way to live life. It just doesn't. So it doesn't. It's so superficial. It's so like so empty. There's so many things you can do right now to make money. At what cost? Everything's got a cost. There's things I could do to make a lot of money right now. Would I do it? Somebody could tell me I could go probably tomorrow and get a job selling pharmaceuticals. Make $150,000, $200,000 immediately. Just cake work. Would I do that? Hell to the motherfucker no. Why? Because why would I sell people what I have spoke everything against? The like what pharmaceuticals are and want to poison people? I make a lot of money poisoning people. That's insane. So I mean, there's all degrees of that. Like what is it worth to it? You know, to do it. And for me, it's like if I like doing it, I'll do it. And if it seems inspiring and seems helpful, that's hopefully someday I'll get paid. A pint of coffee, of coffee. Okay. Yeah, three boiled eggs. I do really thoroughly enjoy boiled eggs. Soft boiled, hard. It's tough to make a good soft boiled egg because the timing's got to be right on it. And a lot of things go into that. The size of the egg, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you put it in. Some people say put it in when it's cold, turn it on as soon as it hits the boil, turn it off. Let it sit. I mean, there's many ways to make them. And some people say to bake your eggs. If you bake it in an oven, you can get it to the correct temperature because no matter what, you put it in at 350 for 7 minutes and it's done, and it's perfectly soft boiled. But I mean, who's I don't want to go through all that. Just turn the pan on the water and let's go. Let's get a boiled egg. I just bought some eggs today. You made me want to, and I didn't get any bread though. I would do a like a egg and what's the sandwich? What's the sandwich called? It's egg salad. People will queue up around the block. I've said that before. I've told people that. I was at the beginning of this whole thing. I was like, what did they start? I don't think you ever seen this. Maybe you did. It's a bunch of news channels. They were talking about it. They were talking about plasma. We're talking about plasma. And they were even showing you. They were showing you on, this is major news stations. They were showing you the plasma and the way you collect it. And then you've always been able to give up blood donations and plasma donations. It's the same thing. Yeah. And they would show you big bags of yellow. It's piss. Plasma is piss. And how much they were selling it for? $800 a pint. And they were saying, they even went off and said that a child's plasma is worth more. Now, why is that? You could say tachyon energy. You could say energetics of it. You could say stem cells. A lot of things. and generationally, the children are older than the adults, if that makes sense. It means they are more, they had more in their immune system to begin with than the last generation. So they have new. It's like upgrades to the DNA. It's a upgrade to the system. It has to be. So their piss is more pure. So I was like, hey, that's $800 a pint or a quart or whatever however they sell that shit. $800. I was like, I'll piss in your mouth for how much you want to give me. I'll piss in your mouth for $800. Piss in your mouth for 500. Make it easier. 400. I'll piss in a glass. 200. You bring the glass. Make it 100. I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here and drink. I'll just sit here and drink all day and just piss in people's fucking faces. Because it's the same thing. And they even talked about this. People that had gotten sick and gotten healthy, they would collect their blood plasma, and they would use that to help people. That was a thing. People quickly forgot about that. It was a hot topic on the news. They told you. And once you're sick from something, your stem cells and everything that's going on in your system, it's reconfiguring it by making your urine to be the medicine for your body. So if I had whatever the fuck they're talking about, if I've been sick with something and now it's fixed, that's in there. It's coded in there. So why not? What's wrong? You know, there's tribes that drink donkey piss. That's true. There's tribes that use cow urine for all sorts of things. Yeah. Getting paid. Yeah, that is a dream job. You know, it's funny. It's funny to me, and you know, from a funny sense, would that be my dream job? Would I just be sitting there laughing as I'm pissing in people's faces? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. It would be on. It would be on. It would be on. I would be. It would be out of. I'd be like, I'm out of. I'm. This is literally that'd be a dream of mine. And not people that were like suffering badly. And I knew that I would be helping them. I'd be like, oh, you're welcome. Other people that are just those people that really deserve. I want to piss in their face. Like, oh, you know. It's like that. You know, it's like whenever you get in a fight with your girlfriend and then you have that angry sex. Like I want to have that angry piss in someone's face. That's so funny to think about. I've known something worse. I've known someone that actually got paid money to fly around the world taking dumps on really rich people, really rich dudes' chests. Yes. It was one of the most unbelievable things that I've ever heard in my life. But at the same time, she was just like, that's what I do. That's literally what I do. And I was like, cool. Fucking each their own, you know? And so I'm asking her about it, she's like, yes, they would, you know, call me or email me or whatever, however they interact. And they're like, here's what I need, here's what I want you to eat prior to. Eat this, whatever. People got their weird things. I mean, psychologically, I could understand why these, and we talked about that from that level. You know, why they would want that. I mean, some people got kinks for different reasons. I wouldn't call that a kink. I would say that's psychologically, you know, on a level of like they're very familiar with how awful what they're doing as a business is, fucking the world over, and they feel like that's what they need to, you know. I've been a bad boy. Ugh, I couldn't even imagine. Ooh. I don't know. Even like it's a Christian smashing themselves in the back, whatever that thing's called. Open Christians, Catholics, or whatever. Oh no, man. Funny times, huh? What time are you looking at? Who else is in here? You have redemption by shitting? I will shit upon thee today and redeem your soul. You know what? I don't think I could do that. I mean, if Fauci or Gates or one of those motherfuckers was here, like anywhere, and that was the way to redeem them. Oh, I could easily cue up some like really spoiled, wasty diarrhea type, you know. Yeah, and they're not allowed to wear masks or facial shields. They have to go maskless. I would eat sauerkraut and drink like gut rot alcohol, like the shit you don't drink, like plastic bottle whiskey kind of shit, and sauerkraut and just all the yogurt, something that I could hold down that makes me want to almost vomit, but I could just somehow get it through. Just something that makes my stomach just churn. Yeah, that would do that. But most people, no, I couldn't. Oh, KFC. I don't eat KFC that often, but I know about some of the places that the oil KFC. Yeah, I don't know if KFC have had. I think I've had like whatever the other fast food, like, because I'm in New Orleans, right? So there's like well, Popeyes is not really. It's like a Popeyes and chicken tenders. There's some other chicken joints, but the oil is always something funny. That when I shit, there's like an oil slick on the top. It's like eating McDonald's. It's always something funky about it. That maybe hydrogenated oils, or it's late in the day and it's oil they should have thrown out, and they've been using it too much, so it kind of gets a little. I don't know what it is, but yes, I would eat that too. Oh, that's so funny. If that would redeem their mind and their soul. KFC is the only restaurant that puts your food in a bucket. That's funny. That's very funny. I never thought about it from that level of how hilarious that is. So that way when you're done, you can fucking vomit in it or shit in it. Apparently, the KFC, the original, used to be super dope, and then there was some time that like they changed it, and people were like, "This is not the same KFC that I remember." What up, Jeremy? What are you doing? What's up, Danny? Did you guys just get here? You guys missed all this. We've had such a glorious talk of all of the um, uh, using fecal matter to redeem people's souls. Transmogrified. What does he say? Heavens to Murgatroyd. Yes, I might try to make it outside in a little bit. I don't know what time we're looking at. It's like 3 here. I guess I got a little bit. I'll give you guys to 3:30, huh? Yeah. Anybody listen there? That was very very Illuminati of me, wasn't it? Huh? Was that Freemasonic, or is it just so happened that it gives me a couple hours to go outside and play with ducks? And it gets recycled. That's amazing. Yeah, that. I mean, isn't that the point that they're trying to make now? Don't they make burgers out of human feces or some shit? Like, I don't even know. I don't know what that's all about, but oh yeah, what's the temperature there? What's the temperature there in St. Paul? Because here it's like 75. Yeah, that's right. You're just north of me. North and to the northwest. Yeah, you're northwest of me. Minnesota. Yeah. It's like 75. It's like 70. It's gonna be 75 all week, according to the weatherman that never says anything. And it's a weather person. Excuse me. Oh man, it's the sunshine is so nice right now. There's no clouds in the sky. Not a bit. Not a one of them. Hey, maybe Danny, maybe that's your bad fucking attitude. That's your problem. How dare you? 62. So it's 62 degrees. Um, is that shorts and t-shirt for you? Are you comfortable in shorts and t-shirt in 62, or do you still need extra gear? Hey, Danny. I mean, isn't your auric field, and you're just expanding it out into the larger world? And if you're sunny and sunshiny and the inside and the outer world would be the same way. Just a reflection back to you, man. The world is just a mirror to your general energy, bro. Are you say, Jeremy? Are you saying that that 62 is a good temperature for t-shirt and shorts, or do you need like a hoodie or sweatpants or some shit on? 62 is like in the daytime. 62, I could handle t-shirt and shorts, but if the wind picks up a little bit, gotta have a hoodie. Nighttime 62, probably pants. Probably. It really depends on the wind situation. Yeah. Almost shorts. Yeah. Right around 68, I'm good. 68, I'm good outside with just a t-shirt and shorts. But if it's windy, gotta have a hoodie. Just the way it works. I am, however, to the point of sandals. Strictly sandals. So in the future, as everybody here does know, this is how I do earn my keep as a I don't know, as a living indoors type of person, to pay bills. So if you want to, you can donate to me, and you can donate. I do not want you to donate a pair of sandals to me, because the shipping and all that would be stupid, and I don't want somebody's fucking dirty, ill, stinking ass sandals. But if you don't donate to me purchasing some sandals, and I'm not like into getting like fucking Birkenstocks and all the stupid expensive ones. Like the bitches I got on right now, I think I've had these for 3 years. You want to see these? These things have been through the mucks. These are my sandals, and there's nothing left in the bottom, and they smell like fucking rotten eggs. But whatever. These from Clark's. I think I picked these up for like $30, $39. They've these things are my Jesus sandals, man. Rocking and rolling with these, but I do need a new pair. So anybody wants to donate to me so I can walk around more betters in the summer, appreciate it. I was gonna go cook, but I don't want to. I don't like cooking in the middle of the day, because then when I go outside, I'd be like, I'm gonna have to take a shit, and I don't want to. Before, shitting in public was a reasonable consideration, because bathrooms would be open and restaurants would be open, and it wasn't like a whole thing. Now it's a whole fucking thing to take a fucking dump. So I pretty much don't eat until sundown when it's warm out, if I eat at all. Uh-huh. Couple weeks here of 70s, and then we'll kick it up into the 80s. I think prime temperature it's probably 88, only because that's just like Herman Hesse. It's fast. It's hot enough. Good suntan. Warm. You're not gonna. You kind of want. You sometimes it's like, you take a break and get out the sun and kind of cool off in the shade. Perfect for a margarita or a daiquiri. Doesn't melt too fast. It's perfect for sweet iced tea, because the ice will just melt just perfectly. Good temperature. But all in all, I would take 90s. I'm not a fucking moderate. I'm not gonna live in Hawaii where it's 88 every day. It's kind of okay. I get it. Aloha to you two motherfuckers. And all that good stuff. Oh, you okay? Yeah, you 70s low humidity. Yeah, I don't mind humidity. I don't mind sweating. In fact, I kind of enjoy it in the sense that I know I'm cleaning myself out. Like I can feel it happening. Where low humidity, like I don't mind having like some sweaty armpits and a sweaty back. It means I'm just that's what's happening. Where am I? How the fuck don't you know this? This is something that I say all the time. It's the greatest place on earth. And no, not Disney World. I live in New Orleans. How the hell do you not know this? I thought we spoken enough. Thought you knew me. Yeah, New Orleans. Perfect weather, perfect climate, best food, glorious people. Music's better than anywhere else. Can't beat it. Like right now, am I extremely depressed at the state of affairs here? Yeah, but still better than other places. It has to be. Except for right now, apparently Florida's the place to be. Apparently Florida. Oh, well, you're trying to sleep? Oh man, what the stuff sticking to you? Man, I don't know that. Yeah, Florida's the place to be right now though, because people are doing shit and they're going to the beach and they're hanging out and they're having a good time and they're acting like holy shit they can have life. So weird. But is stuff sticking to you, man? What you talking about? First of all, you should be sleeping mostly naked. It's healthier to sleep naked for a bunch of reasons. And also, during the summer, as long as you have a fan on, even if you don't rock the air conditioning, I try not to rock the air conditioning, but as long as you have a fan on and just one sheet, oh, that's golden. Unless like Jeremy, unless you got like really long weird balls, you don't really worry about that, man. You don't gotta worry about like a swampy testicular region. I mean, if you need, you could have like a brassiere for balls sack where that could just, just wear, you know what you could do? Wear a, what do they call those really, what do they call those, Speedos? Wear yourself a Speedo, man. Yeah, I seen, Texas did, Alabama did. Oh, look at, so Florida did. Florida. Speak of Florida, here comes this motherfucker right here. So Florida did, Mississippi, Alabama, fucking Louisiana has not, and then Texas. There's the line across the bottom, and for whatever reason, it would seem to be everything we do here is fucking have a party and act a fool, and people come here and we're rambunctious and listen to just wild. And you would assume this would be a place that would open up immediately. No. We're better than Florida. We're better than Texas. We're better than just because we don't fuck our cousins down here. That doesn't make us any better, okay? And just because we're not as stupid as the people in Florida, okay? I like the people in Florida. As far as I'm at, I've never had a bad time there. Just because we're not lynching people like they are in Mississippi, okay? We're not better than, and I think we need to get back to our roots and our heritage and open this motherfucking city up. The fact that it's even closed down makes me want to headbutt all of these fucking politicians and people telling businesses to close. And I'm also mad at the small businesses that didn't tell the fucking everybody else to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of their business. Just saying. That's my level of anger. Weird. Jay, are you partying right now? Are you doing weird things like what kind of you've given me so many weird words recently? Are you giving somebody a glow job or a bro job or a brim job? Do you guys down there? Okay, answer me this honestly, Jay, if you can. And you don't have to tell me whether you're involved in this kind of behavior, this chicanery or not. I think I know the answer, but I'm not going. So you guys do a bunch of like lewds, and you do lewds, take nudes, you do coke, and like, is there more like kind of quasi homosexual gay shit going on too? Which is fine. I'm just saying, is that like, it's like a normal thing? Like bros giving bros like fucking mouthies because they're all like, it's just so hot, and it's like, yeah, there's fucking 10 hot chicks, there's like dudes around like, fuck it, let's just have an orgy. Like, is that happening in Florida more than I care to know? I mean, I'm just wondering, because it just seems like a fun place. That's all I'm saying. Never don't know anything about this stuff. Just thought I'd ask. Just putting the curiosity out there. And no, I'm not bi-curious, Jay. I just want to know what's going. I just want to know what the fuck is going on in Florida. Why is it so much different there? Why do people? I think you know what it is. I think it's this. I think I think that the everyone else is pissed at Florida for actually having fun. It's like people, like old honorary people. You know how that Carlin bit about what is it about people that are how's the joke go? He goes these people bitching about everything are people you wouldn't want to fuck anyways, you know? It's like it's everybody's bitching about people like if they're doing their own thing and having fun and enjoying about like what's the problem? Like don't what do you is it just everybody that's angry that their life fucking sucks a bag of dicks that they want to make sure that everybody else's life sucks as bad as theirs? Is that what it is? I mean, primarily, essentially, that's kind of what it is, right? And it's like you in Florida, not you, but like the Floridians, like if there's a bag of dicks, you're all gonna be like, hey, bag of dick for everybody, and you'd be like, oh yeah, and you know, whatever, right? And everybody else is like, keep that bag of dicks away from me. I've never seen a bag of dicks before. Can I taste one of those? And can I, honey, do you own a dildo? Speak not of the devil. How dare you? Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Jay Marley, are you ever not doing an enema when I'm talking? I swear to God, it's so fucking funny. Sometimes I've done a couple of videos whilst doing an enema, and there's a couple friends of mine that will call me. That's all I got is like a couple. One friend that called me, and every time calls, like I'm on the shitter. I don't shit all the time. I'm not constantly I'm not on the toilet all day, but it's just this weird thing. I was like, is your phone connected to my toilet in a way where every time I take a shit you call? Pretty funny. Oh, Kratom. Jeremy, see that kind of encourages me to want to go get some Kratom. There's a my favorite magic shop is down the street. It's a little bit of a walk. It's a little bit of a hike. And the only downfall of this place is it's so fucking expensive at this point. I think they kind of hiked their prices up because they're not open as much and they got to pay for the shop. So it's like I could just get a bag off a line for whatever. What's it cost? $25 for. You could probably mix out how many drinks. If I go there, they'll make a really good drink and it'll be strong and I'll be like nice and but I'll be in the $9-10 range, which is cool, I guess. All in all, like if I go to a bar, I'm dropping $50. But unless I go to a dive bar, I'm dropping 20. You know what I mean? $30. Go get some Kratom and just kind of like, yeah. Shit cannery. Shit can Irie. The shit can Irie boy. Yeah, my favorite, even though I like, so 3 ounces is equivalent to, like what? So it's about what, 2 tablespoons per drink? And that's how many grams? So it's 12 grams. So you're going to get like 8 drinks out of that, perhaps? 8 drinks for $25? Does that sound right? Or maybe more? About 8 for 25, is that it? I don't know. Yeah, well, we have Kratom and Kava. I like Kratom better because the flavor is better, and the results are like because you get a little bit of a variety of whether it's like more of a mentally kind of calming or whether it's a physically buzz. Yeah, but the Kava, yeah, there's one place that's strictly Kava. I don't even know if they do Kratom there, but that's way across town. And you could miss me with the people that work there. I wasn't impressed. It's a month? Okay, I mean, how often is your consumption habit of such things? And was that a change for you? Did you do something else? And so you're like, oh, Kratom's gonna take a place of something, or you just do it because, hey, fucking once in a while, it's a nice relaxant, chill out. Because for me, I don't follow the guidelines too well. Orange juice. Ooh, nah. I got to do like hemp milk. I got to do like some sort of milk. Ginger. Ginger is really good to mix with it, especially for people that have like any sort of like tummy issues. And it tastes good. I like ginger, hemp, and some sweetener. That's the way to go. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine doing orange juice. Ooh. I mean, pineapple juice might be dope. I just don't like orange juice. I think that's just what it is. But yeah, I don't really follow the rules with the shit. So, like, a few times a week. Oh, okay. Suboxone. Is that opiates? Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask you. So, like, opiates to Suboxone to kratom. Good transition. Yeah, I never had the opiate thing. Yeah, I mean, I love opiates. Don't get me wrong. Don't entice me. Don't slap me in the face with a good time. You know what I mean? But I think I just always knew like that's not like I can't put myself in that hole of just going. I love it, but nah. Between being too expensive and the kind of I still enjoy the company of people and interacting. And I don't like uppers either, but I like downers. I would definitely, yeah. I mean, in the best form, they're really good if you use them right. Like getting them from somewhere, not a good idea. Getting them straight from poppy seeds in the right amounts. Yeah, I've known. Actually, it's funny enough on here. That's crazy. Through here, I've met a lot of people that have told me about like how much had opiate problems. Some were straight heroin, some were different types of opiates and shit, and some were pills, and some were very interesting. I guess I just never fell into that. I mean, I know all about all the different substances. I just I choose this because it's easy. It's easy to access. I can take days off at a time. It doesn't bother me. I don't get the fucking shakes as much as most people are like you're a fucking drunk. Ah, but but yeah. So I was saying the kratom though. I like to mix kratom with this. But I figured out the second time I did kratom, I figured out quickly how much kratom to do. The third time I did it, I figured out how much alcohol I can take with the kratom. So you take too much kratom, that's a bad time, bad time. And if you mix it with this wrong, no good. But if you do the right amount of this with the right amount of that, oh, it's bingo, bingo bango. Yeah, like for me, this much wine and a maybe not this much, but probably this much because I'm continue to drink this throughout like a couple hours, right? So this and one one stiff glass of kratom, kind of one of the downer ones, like maybe like green. Let's see what kinds they got. Well, I really like the gold. Was it gold Bali last time I had it? And there's a few different if you depends on if they know what they're talking about. And then you start to do some research online. And you're like, okay, some people are copying things here from other websites that are wrong. So you got to kind of know the Meng Da. The green Meng Da is pretty much standard. Uh, what's my thing? Booze and weed? No, I look like a pothead. I'm not a. I don't smoke. I mean, I do. It's like this for me. Weed is like if someone's getting high and they're like, "Yeah, you want to hit this?" I'm like, of course. But it depends on who they are and what I have going on for the day. Because and also I do not like to smoke weed if I'm not drunk. Because I used to smoke a lot of weed. I smoked way too much weed. But now I like drinking because it's more of a social thing. I could just drink beer all day and be fine, or I could just get real fucked up at the end of the night and just go let's see what kind of dumb shit we could do. Yeah, Yeah, you can find. It depends. Green Borneo is the other one. Yeah, green. You got the Borneo. You got the. Yeah, there's the colors and the where the from varieties. Yeah, Borneo, Bali, Mengda, and those are the three major ones that I know of. Yeah, I'm sure that if I lived, I'm sure if I lived in a country or a time where there were opium dens, you'd probably just find me there. That's probably what would happen. Yeah, like with me, I like APAs because they're not as so you probably like IPAs because they have a downer effect, especially depressant effect, and especially it's chemical precursors for creating estrogen. So it's more of a feminizing relaxant. Too much of it, and you start to take on well too many feminine qualities. You know, some of them are physical too, but it's definitely estrogen precursor. But I it's flavor wise and APAs because of how they hop them. They hop them tail and they don't you don't get as much of the chemicals. Yeah. When we watch somebody in an opium den just sitting there like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, of course, yes, I've done a few different things. Yeah, you definitely get some man tits, yo. Too many IPAs, you'll get man tits, and you'll get skinny. You'll start wearing tight jeans, and you'll start saying things like, "Yeah, buddy, it's like my favorite brewery," and okay, buddy, got it. Don't fucking don't snap your leg fucking listening to listening to folk music. It's funny because in one sense I kind of resemble these types of people. In another sense, once I start talking, it's very obvious. No, it's quite funny. Yeah, what's up, Carson? Hey, Carson, Carson. Fucking, big tits. Jay Marley's here. Big. I don't know that dude. He wanted to talk to you. He said he wanted to. I think he said he wanted to suck your duck or something. I don't know. He's talking about. Are you? Hey, are you down, Carson? Are you in Florida right now? Is that what you said? Are you already there? Is that I don't know. You know, I'm up late talking to you guys and fucking jokes are bad and Clay. And I just don't remember if you said you were going soon or you're already there or what your time frame on that was. Because uh yo, you're in Tampa right now. Oh shit, he already got a duck to suck on. Jay gonna be Jay with hey, but if you seen hey, but Jay's into wild shit, so I don't know. I don't know. He's cute. He's cute. He's real cute. He's got strong muscles too. Very strong muscles. Carson, you're kind of tall, right? He's a midget though. He says he's 5'8", but I don't believe it. Hold on, is he here? Is he here? Hey, hey, Jeremy, good to talk to you, man. Have fun. Enjoy your dollar store adventures. Go buy some cool shit. Are you going to the dollar store or everything's a dollar or the Dollar General? You know? Yeah. Have fun. Be weird. And Carson also, he's also, I'm just gonna say, I hope he's not listening right now. He's very sensitive too. He's a sensitive guy. So don't say anything about his weight or his height. He's very. Yeah, how close is Tampa to where he's in what are you, Sarasota? How close is that? Tampa's down south farther, right? I think you guys are pretty close. Yeah, don't say anything about his height or weight though, just in case you didn't. It's not. He doesn't take well to that. He's kind of a fatty. Kind of a fatty. You guys talk for a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a beer because I want this for later. Yeah, you guys should definitely hook up, sword fight or whatever you guys do. Oh, isn't that where you used to drive to just to like make a mess outside of Sarasota, so you could drive from Tampa to Sarasota, just get it fucked up down there. That's south. That's south of you, right? Because I'm not looking at a map, and I don't know Florida like that. Is that one of your stomping grounds down there, Jay? Where you going party at? Like cool clubs down there and shit. I've never been to Tampa or Sarasota. I've been to the other ones, Fort Lauderdale and Miami, and the other side a little bit. Hey, hello. Welcome to whoever's here in the background. Everybody else is off listening. I'll be saying something in a second, as soon as. Do it. Hey, everybody else in here. Jay is ugly, fat, stupid, moron. Do not look at that number. If you just start calling him, you could have just done it another way. You know, can't you just send? I could have just told him your fucking number, dude. You didn't need to put it out there like that. You big, fat, ugly, disgusting. You fucking crackhead. Well, you know what? Maybe you look out. Maybe there'll be like a sexy chick on here too that wants to hang out with ugh. You look like a slug or something. I don't even know what it is. Ugh. Jay, you're the only reason that I would. You are the reason that I'm not gay. Because imagine having to look at you and deal with you all day long. Ugh. Oh, that's hilarious. You did not. Did you fall in, or you didn't know it was in your pocket, or were you drunk? What were you doing, Carson? That's hilarious. Oh, dude, you got whatever, Carson, whatever kind of phone you got, just upgrade and get yourself get yourself an Android Galaxy. I didn't know this. Funny enough, I had a dream about this last night. Whoa, this is funny. I didn't know it, but this phone is waterproof to like 20 feet deep. I'm like, there's no way. I don't have to put any. It just works. Like you just take it in the water. Like one time, I almost fell in the water. I was like, and somebody was like, dude, you realize your phone is completely. I was like, no. And I looked it up and like, yeah, that's party standard model. You don't gotta get anything else for it. Pretty awesome. I'm still scared to jump in the pool with it, but apparently you can. Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I did. What did you have? Like a shitty ass, stupid Apple phone or something, Carson? You had, apples are the dumbest. I remember I used to have Apple products. They're pretty much so easy to use, but then they're also mad expensive to use. No, 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 no. I was not patronizing you. I said as soon as I talked to him, you fucking dweeb. Why you are already got to piss me off, Jay? Say these lies about me. Yes, I was going to give it to him, but I didn't have it. I said I don't have his number. I told you that. I said I can't just call him. I said I didn't have his number. I said he'll probably be on the show in a little bit. Why don't you just tell him yourself? Patronizing. Ugh. Ugh. You poon. I. Ooh. How would I have told him? I didn't have access to. I didn't. I don't have access. I could find a way to get a hold of him if I had to, but I didn't think it was that important for you to like. Ooh, get him my number right now. Woo! So you. I don't know what you do when you're all excited. You act all flamboyant or whatever. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, well, fuck it. Hey, then in that case, Carson. In that case, then, fuck it. You know, it's a fucking phone. Yeah, I mean the thing about that is it's just nice because it's like fuck it, it's just a fucking phone. Where other companies you're like it's a contract and it costs this much and you're like ugh. I remember years ago like you'd have to jump through carriers because like all of a sudden T-Mobile's the cheapest and then the network sucks and you're like oh this one's better and you're like oh and you just yeah no good. I've just found that the Android works good, gets the job done. Jay, I'm gonna assume you're laughing at me, which is mm, ah, so good. Well, here's what I might be able to do. Maybe take you guys on an adventure. Go over to the chime tree, feed some ducks. I don't know though. We'll see. Times 340. You want? Oh, it's so nice of you. I did. CJ, it would have been nice to hang out because I have my feather bed here. I needed to fluff it up, and a tiny little man like me on my own. There's no way I could have fluffed it properly. You know, strong, darting, daring young lad like yourself could have definitely fixed my comforter and my sleeping quarters here. No, it's funny because I really do. I do have I sleep on a not like a futon, like a fucking stupid futon that folds up into a couch. It's like a whole thing. It's like a nice. I got like a bamboo mats and it's awesome, but every once in a while you gotta take it and like fold it and do all the shit to it and get it all loosened up again. And it's a whole task. It is normally a two-person job, and because apparently I cannot find another person to come here and participate in my bed, it's not even worth it. Just like fucking leave it like that. I don't even get out of the bed to piss anymore. I just piss right in the bed, and I even occasionally will consider shitting in the bed. But then I realize that's not gonna go over well with the neighbors because it will build up an aroma at some point. You know, I'm not gonna just oxy clean it every time. So, mm. Jay Marley, are you even paying attention to what the fuck he just said? He just said he broke his Wally World phone. He said he broke it because he jumped in the pool. So he's gonna call you from his cousin's number. You're the worst listener ever. See, this is maybe probably also. I thought gay guys were supposed to be good listeners, Jay. I mean, gay. I mean, Jay. I mean, you didn't even listen. He just typed it right there. You could see it. Let's scroll back through. Just do you even pay? Do you pay attention to anything? Are you just too high on coffee enemas right now? Did you forget how to think? And I was. Now, is he a hey Carson? Is he a bruja? Is he a bruja? Is he a bruja? I I know he does not participate in the. Oh, you said brother, like being funny. Does Jay fuck with the magic? To a degree. I don't know how. And I'm not like you. I would say you're probably more involved in the magical realms than most people on here. I think the people on a wine enema. I've never, but shit, I might as well try it. It's you can only do maybe a glass though. And what do you do? Are you being serious, Carson, about that? Because I want to ask, how would you break that down? Because you can't just do straight wine. That's gonna be way too much alcohol. That won't be so good. You'd have to mix it with something, right? Mm. I mean, I've heard about people doing weird shit, and I don't do it for the getting off sexual thing. I mean, even though I mean, fuck it, I would. I don't know. I'll stick pills up my ass. What the fuck? No, I was not asking. Jay, I was not asking you to cuddle. I was asking you to help me fix my futon. That's all. It's a comfy bed. That's all I said. Oh, you've not done it. Wine distilled water. Yeah, I mean, I've never done any alcohol. I've done like most other stuff that like herbs and coffee and blah blah blah, and those all have a really profound cleansing effect. I don't really. Some of them, I guess they get you high esque, just because the cleansative it brightens your day. But I've never done anything like just straight because it's like, here, take this MDMA tab and jam it up your ass. Like, why would I do that? Because rather than your stomach acid eating away 60% of it, you get 100% of basically it. And it all starts to radiate right from your center core, right where your spine is. And it's basically Kundalini on steroids. Uh, so, from that stance, And, anyways, yeah, Jay, if you don't know, he actually is quite magical, as far as I know. And I was gonna say, there's a few people on here that really really fuck with magic. And it's funny, you would think I do. I should. I teach people about it. I have. It's just I don't know. Life is more interesting. Not. Yeah. I don't know. Tapping into the universe, like you're already part of it anyways. So I just assume good things will happen. So I don't do all of the methodical ceremonial mathemagics and things, altars and all that shit. Great ideas. Carson is closer. Danny does definitely. Um, Trying to think of who else really does magic. Oh, Sai does a little bit. He does. He should be doing more magic. I don't think he does enough like ceremonial shit for himself. But well, no, that's another topic. Oh, nice, Carson. There you go. Good fucking shit, man. Good shit. I've made some altars. Yeah, they work. I mean, it works anyways as you go, but like it's just more powerful because there's obviously a space, an intention, and you know, there's all that. Jay, no, I was referring to as a side joke that was supposed to be between me and you. You drove by my house twice and you looked at it. You looked at it, you fucking looked, and you just kept driving. And then you drove back the other way and you said, eh. That's how I was saying. It's like, then you could have. But now you've missed out. How dare you? That's, yeah, because I can't find anybody else with muscles. You know what? For having a lot of muscles, you have a lot of fat on the brain. It's so funny because I've heard you both speak. So isn't it interesting when you see someone typing and you know they're kind of the presence and attitude of what they're saying and how they're saying it? That's important. I think that's very funny. Most people like if they were just listening to me and looking at your comments like, oh, does he know them? Is he really? Is he just saying that? They're like, Zen is coming out really rude. And I can't believe you'd say that. I'm like, Zen doesn't talk like that, except for sometimes I do. And I don't make faces like that ever. It's reserved for certain people. Hey, what up, Crow? Sure, the Crow. Caw, motherfuckers. Hey, right on time. It is 3. Oh shit! I said I was gonna give you you guys to 3:30. Well past 3:30. So. So this quarter that I've had sitting here, I have no idea why this quarter is sitting here. Other than I think I probably was just proving I could fit an entire quarter in my schnoz. It is from the tall grass prairie of... Where the hell? Kansas? Here's a Kansas quarter. Yeah, nice. Cool. Hey Carson, good to see you, man. Hey Carson, if you're around this evening, you got dick to do. I'll probably jump on here later and have a shit show, and maybe we'll do like a Zoomies or whatever. So feel free to come through. Yeah, you know what's funny, Jay? That is probably true. Because of just some of the things, the way you said it, like even the way you typed it is what I'm saying. Before we even spoke, yeah, because you were just like open about like, as I'm literally doing an enema right now, and just like weird shit you say. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else in here want to join the conversation with me and Jay Marley? Now that Carson has left, I'm just left talking to this fucking guy. This fucking guy. This guy over here. So I'm really digging my headband today, except for the fact that it's made out of polyester on one side, so it keeps sliding up and down my forehead, and I don't like it. Because I always like to... I don't know, there's something about covering up one part of my pineal gland right here. Like, well, where it would be, you know what I'm saying? That it's just more comfortable right there. Right there. And it keeps sliding up, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. But it matched with my shirt. But I don't know, maybe I'm gonna rock the green one. Rock the bells. Yeah, who knows? I'm trying to figure out if I should do the more innuendos. Wow, that's hilarious. Nope, nope, Jay, that was not intended by any means to be an innuendo. I knew literally after I said it that you'd probably say something. After I was like, fuck, that's just something that I say to people. What am I gonna say? If you got shit to do? Oh, you must be talking about ass play. You got dick to do? If you have, sir, if you have nothing to do, feel free to join us later when we're going to be doing. Ugh, you are. Yeah, fucking creepy ass lurkers. I can look. I understand, Jay. We know, like, there's a couple of them in the back that I know who they are. I know why they're there, and it's because some of them are actually, they're employed, they have jobs, they're not like fucking pieces of shit like me. And some of them, like, they don't want to type, or they're doing something else. Just listen in the background. So I get that, but there's a couple lurkers. They're just there, like, just get your shit together. Just say hi. You don't even have to say anything important. Jay, do you think it's that if someone does start talking, that they assume that at some point I'm going to like just rip them? I'm just going to say, like, decide, say talk shit to you, not that you don't to me, not that, like, anybody else. Do you think that's what it is? Do you think they fear that fear, the tongue lashing? Fear not. Fear not, little ones. Oh, that's too fucking funny. Well, hey, maybe from now on, Jay, we can call them lurkers and jerkers. Lurkers and jerkers. People that are just sitting there slowly masturbating in the background while I'm talking, and the people are like, "Well, I wonder what's happening over here." I don't know. If you Here's the thing: if you have a really large channel, if there's say 1,000 people in the room, there's no reason for you to fucking comment. No, that person can't keep up with every comment. Even if there's 100 people, it's pretty difficult. Like, even when I've had, like, 30, 40 people, it becomes a little bit fucking much. So at 100 people, I'm like, ugh, who the fuck knows? But at a small number of people, I think at that point, like, okay, feel free not to comment. I go into rooms, I don't comment sometimes because I'm not adding anything to the conversation. The person always has something to say. They probably have a little, like, they have a notepad, like, oh, I think we're gonna talk about this, and then they got a couple of people on the screen saying something. But, like, if there's a lull, feel free, ask a question, ask about, what nobody ever asked me about? How's your day going, Zen? How's life going? Nobody asks me that. They always want to know, hey, how do I fix this and how do I do that? Like, nobody says, hey, how are you feeling today? I never get that. Fucking hurts a lot, whatever. You don't really care. I get it. Just here's some object to be used. Can't even keep a straight face with this shit. Sharp tongues make armored lurkers. Well, I hope their armor is very strong, because this shit will cut through just about any. It definitely can cut through bullshit. I wouldn't say bullshit. Most people's bullshit cologne that they wear is stronger than most metals. Yeah. Yep. Bullshit is okay. What's thicker, blood or water? No. At this point in reality, what's thicker than blood and water? Obviously, blood is thicker than water. What's thicker than blood right now? Bullshit. The bullshit that people have to. It's not even wearing boots no more. People are going to be. The bullshit is so deep that people will be wearing spacesuits to just swim through the bullshit that they've produced themselves. They're gonna have to have. They're gonna on the front of their. They're gonna have to have a little, like, wiper on the front of their spacesuit helmet that they're wearing to get through their own bullshit. That's Zay. Hey Zay Marley. Can I call you? Can I call you Tay? Can I call you Tay Zande? Jay Blondie? Hey Zay Tandy, whatever your name is anymore. No, but is B. It's two T's in there. How is your butt feeling today? My butt is perfectly fine. I did eat way too much of the most delicious pizza ever a couple days ago. It was Little Caesars, and I got the Detroit style. You ever had that? It's like the pan crust that they do. It's fucking good, dude. Like, you would take all that shitty ass, $5 whatever the fuck they serve. It's okay. It's just fucking pizza. It's just ugh. No, it's super dope. And so, anyways, I was eating the mess out of that. It's like it's somehow like salty and sweet and kind of, I don't know. It's like after I'm done eating it, I'm like, okay, that's enough, and I'm like just walking back over there. I'm like, oh, there's shit like that. I'm not that way. I'm not that way with most pizza places. No, but so yeah, I've been eating that and taking some weird shits, but today I had pretty solid bowel movements. Everything was good. Everything's in order down there. Other than I've noticed, the only thing I've noticed really is maybe just sitting on the toilet too long. Just like, I don't know, kind of like get like a pimple on my ass. What is that? Just sitting on the toilet too long. I think that's what it is. Putting pressure in the wrong places. Eating shitty food. I don't know. Other than that, pretty good. Pretty good ass. It's not hurt, no. Oh. Well, I don't know. What should I do, Jay? Should I go and should I go get the kayak out and go on the bayou, or should I go and just hang out across the street and play with the ducks? If I get the kayak, that's a whole thing. It means I gotta go, pump that thing up. It's not that bad. And when I'm done, I gotta fold it back up, and but it's a whole thing. That, or go feed the ducks and just hang out and just kind of walk over there, stumble around. Because I did notice this though. The dilemma is this: I have a bottle of vodka, but I don't feel like getting that drunk right now. Especially if I'm in a kayak, like getting like whenever I'm, like, 'cause I'm floating around and I can just get off some over here and just jump up and talk to some people on the bridge, blah blah blah. If I have a bottle of vodka, I'm gonna get stained, and I don't want to fall off the boat. Okay, so I'm good with beers, and I realize I don't have any more beers, which fucking sucks right now. But you know, just telling you where I'm sitting, man. The bayou is right there. It's not that much of a situation. I think it's the alcohol situation that's giving me a problem right now. And I don't have enough wine left over from that box that you've seen to make it even a reasonable idea to go through blowing that thing up and then having like a glass of wine. This doesn't make no sense. You think it's too late? Well, I mean, for you, okay, so you understand. Okay, it's 4 o'clock, so I can be out in the kayak until 6:30 before it gets. Earlier, Jay, I was gonna go eat some, but I realized to find them it was a whole hike, it was a whole thing, right? So I decided to go buy the goods. So I have all the goodies at home right now. We good, but I don't want to cook them. I don't want to cook them until later because I don't want to have to poop. I just eat later. That way, later in the day, calm me down, take a shit, go to bed. Pretty simple. But if I eat now, I don't have to take a shit while I'm on my kayak. I don't want that. Okay. So, let me see if I can follow 1 minute behind. Yeah, kayaks we got. So the commitment to the kayak is this. It's literally right across the street. Blowing it up does not take that long. I'm being a little exaggeratory on it. It's just an effort that I got to put in. It's a 2-person kayak, but it's got a really big pump. So I could probably, like if I was really focused on it, maybe get it done in 10 minutes. But I'm going to dick around, and so 15 minutes to blow it up. 10 to fold it back up. It's literally right across the street. Why have you never done that? Because I sound more like a chipmunk, and you're gonna be laughing at it. I think also because you're listening to me in real time, and I already talk pretty fast most of the time. I don't do it out of that I'm a fast talker. Although people have said that to me. I do it out of because I know what I'm saying. I'm just more well equipped to say it in a very quick way. Go listen to anybody that speaks Spanish. They're talking super fast. And do they use ums and buts and whatevers? No, they don't. They don't even use filler words. That's spicy. So yeah, no, I'm just kind of I don't know, weeble wobbling on what to do. Like I want to go outside, but I'm comfortable here. I'm definitely going outside at some point. I'm just undecided on if I'm just gonna walk. I could just walk around the bayou, because then I can make a mixed drink, and that works. Um, the kayak sounded like fun, but here's the thing. If I don't do it now, I can definitely do it tomorrow. But don't put off till tomorrow what you could do today. I like the kayak, but I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I think I'm gonna agree with you earlier. Yeah, I'm with you, Jay. Yes, you're correct on reasons not to be lazy. There's 100% chance I'm leaving the house. Okay, I was already outside. It's beautiful out, and like I've been hemmed up in here for just recently. Just mad cold and just depressed in general. Like just well, I don't want to get the fuck out of bed. I just want to sit here and smell my own farts and watch stupid TV shows and scroll through this and that kind of life. And now I'm like, oh my god, it's bright outside. I'm gonna go outside. I just needed a reason to do it. I mean, I could literally just walk outside. But if I'm gonna be out there, should I just go feed the ducks? Pretty good idea. But then there's like more steps to doing it. Yeah. So just walking. I mean, when's the last time anybody here, and you lurkers in the back, have ever just left your house with basically nothing? I mean, I don't know where you live. I need to leave here with keys because I need to be able to get back in here. I could literally leave my door unlocked and it wouldn't matter. I could literally get back into my place with no keys. I could. So I could leave here with no keys, no wallet, no anything, and just go walk around. When's the last time anybody's done that? It's a good question. I've done it plenty of times in many places. Usually when I had roommates, it was easier to do. Because then you guaranteed the door will be open and shit, you know what I mean? It's just a simple kind of, you'll be home, right? Okay, cool. Just go dick around. It's like whenever I used to play basketball a lot. I don't want to bring my shit with me. I don't feel like bringing my phone. Somebody might steal that shit. I don't want to break it. I don't know where am I going to leave it? I don't want to bring a backpack. I'm going to play basketball with keys in my pocket. Leave that shit at home. But yeah. All right. So these are the things that go through my crazy head. Considering what to do. Yeah. So outside is definitely a 100% going to happen. I'm cooking tacos later. I was gonna cook them now and then go have a picnic, but like having a picnic by yourself is a little bit weird. I can eat by myself, even at a nice restaurant. I don't care. Picnicking by yourself is a little kind of strange. It's kind of like, does he have like an invisible friend there, or is he just that lonely, or is that comfortable? And the other thing is, are you that comfortable and confident to do it? Like I could go do it. I just don't feel like cooking right now. Wait, Jay, hold on. You do what I just did for 4 hours a day, like that whole thing, that whole mental process that I'm just doing right now. I hear you, man. I certainly don't do it for that long. However, if I'm hungry, sometimes I will go through and scroll through, the food places, Grubhub and this and that, and then I'll go through ordering food. I'm like, is that really what I want? And I'll go to another thing, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't even really need this. I don't really want it, and just fucking close them both, and then go back to farting my hand and sniffing it. You know what I'm saying? Woo, damn it, Jay. Way to fucking kick me right in my testicles. You're gonna head to yoga soon, but otherwise today was a waste of nice. Thanks. I'm glad I was a waste. Appreciate that, man. Really, way to make me feel better about the day, huh? Fuck you. I wasted my day hanging out with you assholes inside too. What's going on, Fire Drake? No, Jay's just shitting all over my soul right now. First, Flex Luther in the building. Ah, damn. See, Jay, you probably do roll your eyes, don't you? You do roll your eyes, don't you? Oh no. Hey, Fire Drake. I know Fire Drake is not the kind of motherfucker to roll his eyes. So just look at you and be like, "Are you serious?" Jay be like, "Oh, oh." I think he could probably have a handkerchief and go, "Oh, I'm so." So he would say shit like Mrs. Beauregard or some shit. I don't know, whatever they fuck you people say. Yeah, I did say you people, Jay. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, that's right. I forgot Fire Drake was like massive too. Are you in losing weight stage right now, Fire Drake? Sean Hamilton. What are you talking about? Okay? I'll take the middle. The middle finger is fine. Sean Hamilton, bro. What are you talking about? Did you get here late to the show? Dude, we've been. Maybe you missed all the good stuff. Maybe you missed the lead up to what was happening there. What are you saying, bro? What to? Yeah, you're somewhere in between. I think I'm fat. I think I'm in shape. I don't really fucking care. And what's going on? And what? Who cares? Yeah, the who cares state. Are you? It's not quite. I would say it's not quite apathy, but it's somewhere around there. You're like, what are you supposed to do with these fucking people anymore? Another day, Sean. Another day in paradise, huh? Another day in paradise. Yeah, Danny, come through. Were you guys the jagoffs in the background? You jagoffs. Fucking jagoffs. Oh man, I think I'm gonna drink a bunch of vodka and then just go play with ducks. How do you feel about that, guys? Yeah, I don't. Sometimes when I'm getting comments, I don't know how far people are behind in the conversation. When Sean had said something, I don't know if he was in direct line with what we were saying, like right on time. Ooh, vodka time. What do you think? Vodka and lime. Vodka and lime. Except I don't think. Oh, I do have lime. Yeah, you limey ass bastards. Let's see. Here. Fucking fucks. Fucking fuck. Just do the fucking thing you're supposed to do. There. Right there. Right there. Go. Vodka and. Let's do. Maybe Sprite. Probably work. How much is a shot? An ounce and a half or 2 ounces? A shot is an ounce and a half, right? Standard, pretty much. I mean, some bars they'll give you 2 ounces, but ounce and a half. Yeah, that's right. I think the upgrade over mixed drinks and over shots is mini drinks. You do like a half a shot and it's kind of like like a shooter, kind of like a shooter McGavin. And then, but you can add something fun to it, like I don't know, what would you put in here? I don't have any on hand. Any kind of like mint or something? I don't know. There you go. Cheers, y'all. There we go. Like a mini drink. You don't shoot it. Just kind of sip on it, but it's not like... So you kind of want to... It's like a... Just want that one last drink before... It's like last call. You don't want to get fucking... Just the one last shot. It's going to get you completely tore up. Like, don't do that. Have the mini drink. Like a Mini Cooper. Like a car that's like a Ford Focus or some shit. Yeah, who knows? Well, apparently. Let me see what time it is here. It's 4:15. I'll say this: it's good to see everybody, and I will be back here in a bit, and we'll do fun times later, and probably, perhaps, could be do a Zooms, play some music, some funnies. I found some good comedians. Probably some comedy. Get a couple belly laughs in there. And, yeah, all that stuff. But good to see everybody. I'm going to drink this drink and go and play with some fucky ducks. And all of you lucky ducks that got to hear me today, congratulations. Good job. Way to go. You are now making a better world. It's turning into... It's rainbows and sprinkles and kittens and puppies everywhere. I'm a lights warrior. I'm a rainbow worker. Woo! Yeah. About that. I'll see you guys a little later. Have fun, be weird, inspire the world, all that good shit. Bye. Good to see you, Fire Jake. Good to see you, Danny. Good to see you, Jay. Good to see you, whoever else is. Bye, 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 bye.